I welcome everyone to our wellness series. So, the fifth exercise is called Prop Up the Sky and Admire the Kunlun Mountains. I'll show it, then I'll tell you why, and we'll learn it together. So, you and I are in this position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And once again, we repeat it with a turn in the other direction. What are we doing interesting here with you? First, once in this position, opening the Ming Men area, focusing on the Lao Gong points on the lower dantian. Feeling the connection between them, we weave our fingers, connect them in such a way that the thumbs, the tips touched each other. That's it. At the same time, we lower the chin down, look at the hands. We remember about the Da Zhui point, which we have already talked about more than once, between the 6th and 7th vertebrae. Here, all the Yan channels converge, both foot and hand. In addition, by acting on the Da Zhui point in the right way, we improve the blood circulation of the brain, which is very important for mental clarity, for good vision, for good hearing, for good speech. This is very important. Next, we did exactly the same way. Look, straighten your knees, raise your arms to chest level, unfold your arms. Here, when the hands continue to move forward, the chin is slightly pulled forward, and then we throw back our head, again with a glance accompanying the interlaced fingers, moving the hands to an upright position. And after that, we lower the chin to its natural position. Then, we rise on our toes. There is a slight delay, and then we smoothly fall on our heels and put our hands palms up. When we stretch out in this way, we open the so-called triple heater, or 3 heaters, rising on our toes. In addition to affecting the Da Zhui point, we reveal 3 heaters. 3 heaters are 3 energy vessels that include all of our internal organs. The triple heater is responsible for the thermoregulation of all our organs, so that our organs do not overheat and do not overcool. What else interesting is going on here? We are stretching out, which is why I say it is very important to influence this point correctly. We don't just throw our head back, but slightly stretched our chin. You know, like birds, before they drink, they pull out their necks, then throw them back, and that's how they drink. We stretched out our chin, tilted our head back. Side view, it turns out that this is the story. Stretched out, rose, fell. Here we have revealed all these 3 heaters. And here, we additionally rise on our toes, thereby stimulating Yun Quan points. The beginning of the kidney canal is called a flowing spring. This is one of the main points of longevity. Then we gradually, slowly, get down on our heels, put our hands behind our head, elbows apart. Thus, another additional impact occurs. But, as we have already said, there are so-called attention points. And so, in the previous exercise, when we shot with a bow, the points of our inner attention were the points of Shao Shan and Sheng Ying. We focused attention on them, and thereby enhanced the effect of qi movement through the channels. Here, in this exercise, The points of attention are the points of Da Lin and Yang Qi. Let's talk about them a little bit. So, the Dallin point is located on the pericardial canal. Along the hand, along the central part, and ends at the tip of the middle finger. Accordingly, the Da Lin point is located just on the line of the middle finger, on the wrist fold. Try to detect it with the tip of your thumb. Rotate the brush, and you will find something like a dent on the wrist fold. This is the point of Da Lin, which we have already mentioned for the first time. They are arranged symmetrically on one hand and on the other. Try to find another one to feel it. This was the pericardial canal, and there is also a pair for the pericardial canal. This is the triple heater channel we are talking about. So this channel, we are now dropping the triple heater. It is located just on the outside or on the Yansky side. We have sides, yin sides, there are yang sides. Yin, internal, yang, external. So, this channel goes from the ring finger and then moves along the central line on the outside of the hand. It goes around the ear and ends here at the eye. This is the channel of the triple heater, its outer part. If you bend your hand in this direction, on the wrist fold, here in the middle, you can also feel such a sensitive spot. You need to move the brush a little, and then you will understand where this dimple is located. This is the Yang Qi point on the triple heater channel, and when we focus our inner attention on these points, we enhance the effect of this exercise. In addition, this exercise is also done with a long breath. Look, we were here, we lowered our chin, and from here the inhale begins. Inhale, 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 inhale. It's another breath, and it's another breath. There's a slight delay here, and that's just the exhalation here. Smoothly descending to the heels, we also strengthen our shin. That is, our feet are strengthened, and the shin is strengthened. Let's try this part. But at this moment, when we are stretched out, just at this moment, we will focus on the points of Da Lin and Yang Qi. It is at this moment when we have a delay happening. And then, we calmly unfold the brushes, smoothly fall on our heels, put our hands behind our head. The first part is called prop up the skull. The first part of this exercise. These are combined exercises, like many of the exercises. In its pure form, in classical Qigong, you can see only part of the exercise. Part there, in different complexes. These parts are collected here to enhance the effect, for the work of our lungs first of all. What we work with. Here's a breath. And here exhale. Let's try it. Okay, great. Continue to admire the Konglun Mountains. In general, Konglun is such a range of mountains in China. And the Chinese believe that these are wonderful mountains. It is interesting that the great traveler Przewalski was the first of all travelers to explore and describe this ridge of mountains, Konglun. The fact is that 150 years ago, there were a lot of white spots in Asia, and so, the great traveler Przewalski, having been there, gave a description of this area, and the whole world learned about what is located there. And, including the Chinese themselves, they began to understand how it all works there. So, The Konglun Mountains are something wonderful. Firstly, it is beautiful, and secondly, there is something connected with some miraculous phenomenon. So here we are in this position, and what are we doing here? We turn the body 45 degrees. The crown is in place, elbows to the side at 45 degrees. Then, we lift the left elbow up and turn the head up, and the right elbow stretches the other way down. We are folded in such an interesting way, as if we are looking through the elbow, at the top of a beautiful mountain, from this Konglun ridge. They looked, held their gaze, admired, straightened up. The gaze moves again to a straight position. We return to the starting position. Now we turn the case in this direction by 45 degrees. Now we lift the right elbow up, look through the right elbow, and the left one stretches down. The spine is being worked out in this way, in a completely atypical way. In ordinary life, we do not dodge in this way. As a rule, a lot of stagnant processes occur in the spine area. We looked and admired the Konglun Mountains from the other side. Imagine that in a beautiful gorge, on the one hand, they admired the snowy mountains, on the other hand, they straightened up, turned around. So this is the beginning of the second part of this exercise. What's going on with breathing here? We do hear, of course, a long breath, a delay. Exhale. Turned around. Here's a breath. I turn around and get up. Delay. Exhale. Okay, let's try this part together with the breath. Great? You know, in this complex, we pump our lungs from different angles, and breathe in different positions. As a result, we improve the performance of our lungs, enrich them with our key energy. And after what we did, this second part was, we are doing the third part. We lower the chin down, very gently, we bring the elbows down, and very gently, with our palms we press on the back wall of the skull. Slightly stretching the spine, slightly, very gently. In no case can you put too much pressure. We looked it down, then straightened up. Let's probably do it this way in order. So we're back. Inhale, exhale, inhale. First, before we bend down, we first spread our elbows back. We drive our elbows back even more. We open our chest and throw back our chin, looking up ahead, as far as possible. But here we succeed. We have created a natural airbag, yes, with our palms. That is, we take a breath. Holding your breath. Exhale, relax. And as we exhale, we lower our chin to our chest. We bring our elbows together, and with our palms, we press very gently on the back wall of the skull. That's it. And then, exhaling, continuing to exhale, we uncouple our hands, fingers, and they slide down the cheeks, and then they pick up, reach the chin, and here we seem to pick up the chin. The vertebral column is also straight. We lift it very gently, very gently, very gently. We work with the spine, always very gently. Here, inhale, lift your chin slightly. And exhale, relax, hands flow down. And again we return to the starting position. We close our fingers, take a breath. We descend smoothly, exhale. Now we are turning around in this direction. First, we admired the Konglun Mountains, propping up the sky beforehand. Exhaled, the other way. Exhale.
выдох.
Here's a breath.
Здесь вдох,
We looked like
смотри,
this.
вот так.
It's like looking at a
Теперь
beautiful
смотри на
snow-covered mountain
раздвинутую
top.
красивую вершину горы.
Exhale.
Выдох.
Prop up,
Подпираем.
inhale,
Вдох
and exhale.
и выдох.
The short version,
Короткая версия.
we
Мы
perform
выполняем
only
всего
once
лишь
in
по
each
одному разу в
direction,
каждую
and at the
сторону.
end of the second
И в конце
exercise,
второго
just the hands go
упражнения
down.
просто руки
That is,
опускаются
there
вниз.
is no need to clutch
Сцеплять
them
их
back
обратно
together.
уже не нужно.
So friends,
Итак, друзья,
now the whole thing.
теперь целиком.
We know
Изучаем
breathing, we
дыхание,
know
изучаем
movement. Let's
движение.
try to prop up the sky
Попробуем
and admire the
перед выходом
Kunlun Mountains.
полюбоваться на горы Кунлунь.
So, we were here,
Были здесь.
closing our fingers,
Смыкая пальцы,
lowering our
опускаем
chin down,
подбородок вниз,
looking at the
вот и
brushes.
выпустите.
One
Раз.
time, straightening the
Выпрямляя
knees.
колени,
We raised
поднимаем
them
до
to
уровня
chest level.
груди.
2,
Два.
3,
Теперь
unfolding.
выворачиваем
Pull the chin
руки
forward.
вперед.
We throw our head up.
Ведем голову вверх,
And the
руки
hands
в
too.
упор.
3,
Три.
4,
4.
lowered,
Опустили
chin
подбородок
straight.
ровно.
5, we
5.
rise up.
Поднимаемся.
Inner attention
Внутреннее
on the
внимание
points of
только
Da
на один
Lin and
янь-чи.
Yang Qi. 6, we
6.
descend
Плавно
smoothly.
опускаемся,
Hands
руки за
behind your
голову.
head. 7,
7.
turned around.
Развернулись,
Inhaled.
вдохнули,
They looked, held their
посмотрели,
breath, exhaled.
задержали дыхание, выдохнули.
Now they have
Теперь в
turned
эту
in this
сторону
direction.
развернулись,
Inhale,
вдох,
look, hold your breath,
посмотрели, задержали
exhale.
дыхание, выдохнули.
They turned back to a
Снова
straight
вернулись в прямое
position,
положение,
inhaled,
вдох,
spread their
выдохнули
elbows,
шире,
looked up
посмотрели
and
чуть
forward.
вперед,
Exhale,
выдох.
leave the
Подбородок
vertebral
высоко
column
оставляем
straight,
прямым,
chin
подбородок
on the
скользит,
chest,
мягко
gently press
нажимаем
with palms,
ладонями.
elbows brought together.
Локти свели,
Exhale.
выдох.
Again,
Снова
we
подпираем
support our
ладонью
palms and
подбородок,
chin.
вдох,
Inhale. Exhale.
выдох.
Here we crouched
Здесь
down, unfolded our
присели,
hands,
руки
closed our
развернули,
fingers, chin.
смыкаем пальцы, подбородок опустили.
1,
Раз,
2, 3, 4,
2,
5.
3, 4, 5,
6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
раз, два, три, четыре, 5,
6,
6,
7, 8.
7, 8,
1,
раз,
2, 3.
два, три,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
6.
And now,
А теперь
let's try to
попробуем
do it
сделать
together,
слитно,
with music,
под
with breathing
музыку,
together.
с дыханием вместе.
And now,
Попробуем
let's try to do
выполнить
all 5
все
exercises that we have
5
already studied.
упражнений, которые мы с вами уже успели изучить. Попробуем сделать это слитно,
Let's try to do it together,
свободно, с
freely, with
дыханием,
breathing to the
спокойно.
music. continued in the next
в
series.
следующей серии.
Tell us about your Qigong experience. Share your thoughts and results in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing lessons like this one. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time. Health to you and your loved ones.